Hey everybody, your friendly math tutor here with our daily SAT challenge, Wednesday, June 3rd, 2026. So we have this expression, k is a whole number, and it's equivalent to this, where they're all whole numbers. What this really means, it's just telling us that it factors, all right? If something factors, then you will have rational solutions at the very least, and you'll get all whole numbers here. All right, so it's just telling us that this factors. So if we think about how we would factor this, we could use the AC method where we would do 8 times 145 is 1160, and we're looking for two numbers that would add up to k. All right, so that's the idea. K is a whole number that is the sum of two factors of 1160. Now, which of the following could be the value of k? I mean, there's a bunch of numbers that it could be, but only one of these answers would make sense. So there is one answer that could jump out, and if you see that right away, you get the answer. But I'm going to assume, I'm going to do this from the perspective that we don't see that right away. I'll mention it at the end. And what you want to do in these cases is start to make an ordered list. So it makes sense to start with 1 and 1160. But the thing is, since everything here has to be positive, so these would have to be added together, and if they get added together, k could be 1161, but not 1160. We're not going to be able to get 1160, so that's out. Then I would go to 2 and 580. And again, I'm doing it in an order here. And again, 2 plus 580 would be 582, so 580 doesn't really make any sense. And then 1160 doesn't divide by 3. 1160 does divide by 4, but 4 and 290, there's nothing even around there, so I can't eliminate anything. But then I have 5 and 232. So here's the thing. Again, all the numbers are positive, so these would add to give us k. So we could get 237, but not 227. We wouldn't be able to subtract them if we have all whole number constants. So that means they're positive. So that's out, which just leaves this as our answer. And what ends up happening is that comes from 10 and 116. 10 times 116 is 1160, and if I add them, I get 126. That might be an answer that we see right away just because we might be thinking oh, it's divisible by 10. So if you come up with this right away, you get this answer immediately. But if you don't, then you want to work through these strategically in an order that you're not going to miss any. All right, so it's just kind of an ordered guessing and checking is the way I would go about it. I'm curious if someone came up with a better way to do that. That's just how I approach this problem. All right, so please leave comments if you came up with a way to use Desmos or a quicker way. All right, hope that helps.